from Boston, graduated yesterday. Did the commencement speech. You should have seen the white people in the audience when I was like, this is stolen land. There was like 3, but they were shocked. Anyway, speaking of white people, colonizers, this piece is called Ferdinand Magellan. It's the first poem of my history chapter in this book. Ferdinand Magellan. The teacher says, Ferdinand Magellan led the first expedition to circumnavigate the globe. He couldn't finish it because he was killed by savages in the Philippines. Then eyes burn holes through my spine. The flame flickers between each foramen, carves shame across my skin. I don't look up, I don't look back. Instead, I rub my thumb across a map of a familiar archipelago. A 3x3 picture under the portrait of Magellan, back and forth as if the strokes of my finger could teleport me back home, where I can feel the cool mush of rice fields under my feet, grains of salty sand and sea between my toes, as if I could float along the Santa Maria River on my back, extinguishing the flames that simmer my bones, ignited by the arsonists in my classroom who keep pulling the trigger on their flamethrower eyes, screaming, "You did this." The teacher holds me hostage under his gaze. Can you tell us more about Lapu-Lapu? Then flames turn into ice. And suddenly I have brain freeze. My voice is stuck in an ice cube I cannot swallow down. I look at a 2x2 picture of a man half clothed holding a kampilan. A man who looks like my family, but alas, a man who I don't know. I shake my head. I don't look up. I don't look back. Somehow, this is worse than the flames. Not knowing who your people are or how to defend them from arsonists who keep burning pages of my culture's history that I didn't get to read, pages that nobody will get to read, pages turned into ash, turned into ink to write a history book like this, written by some man who doesn't look like my family, some man who I don't know, some man who nobody in the archipelago seems to know. Some man who has probably never stepped foot in mushy rice fields or dipped their toes in our warm, salty oceans and sand. Who doesn't know how it feels for the sun to toast his stomach while floating in the Santa Maria River. Some man who shrunk portraits of your heroes into minuscule flashcards printed with the very ink made from the ashes of my history. I rub my thumb across the picture over and over, as if they'll come alive and tell me who they are, how they've been, what their truth is, how to defend them, how to grow a spine, and how to melt my ice cube voice into liquid honey to put out the flames in my back. But I stay frozen in place. My spine slowly cremates against the fire. I don't look up. I don't look back. This is how it feels to not know my history, to not know myself.